Hi there, my name is Lo. Welcome to my channel where I discuss everything between Hermes and grocery bags. Today I'm back with another tag video. It's one that's been going around quite a bit lately, and it's the tiny little pink bag my giveaway. Today I am doing the Barbie tag. I've been tagged by two different channels to do this, by Didi Bean and Beauty Lux Lover. Lovely ladies, I think both from the United States. Their channels and videos will be linked down below, so please do go check them out. Like and subscribe, all the good stuff. This tag was inspired and conceived by a number of creators, amongst which Winnie B. LV. These creators will also be linked down below. So let's get to it. I have to say that initially I was struggling a little bit with this tag because I am very much a neutrals girl myself. I don't have a lot of extreme colors in my closet, and frankly most of my bags are just black. I think this was the most Barbie-esque item I could find in my closet, and it's this tiny little pouch from the brand Radley. It's very small and cutesy and pink, but a soft pink, has this tiny little doggy on the front. It is really adorable. I think I've actually had it for over 20 years. It is still in pristine condition because I never really found a use for it, but it does hold some sentimental value for me. And it is of course very cute to look at, so it just sits pretty in my closet. Therefore, however, I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach to the Barbie tag. Coincidentally, it is almost my birthday and I will be turning 35 soon, so I decided that I will look back over the last 35 years or so at professions that Barbie has had, and I'm going to recommend Barbie some items from my closet based on her outfits. I figured the slogan of Barbie is that you can be anything, and today Barbie can try to be me. But when I'm being a little bit more serious, Barbie has had a wide array of professions. Like, she's had over 200 professions since the 1960s, a lot of which were also quite progressive for that time. Barbie was already an astronaut before Neil Armstrong had ever walked the moon. She was already running for president before a woman ever made it to the voting ballot. So this video is a little bit in honor of that. Of course, everything is now full-on Barbie mode. I think the movie premiered in the United States like yesterday or the day before. The Barbie-core, which is a luxury retailer, they also had a massive window display in their flagship store on Dam Square in Amsterdam. What I really noticed from that display is that, of course, Barbie has been very aspirational with all of these professions that she's had and with how beautiful she is, etc. But in this display I also saw it a little bit the other way around. So Barbie can not only become anything or anyone, but Barbie is also just anything or anyone, which makes her a lot more relatable. So in the display there was also a Barbie in a wheelchair, and there was a Ken with a prosthetic leg, and I can always appreciate when toys are being made a little bit more inclusive. But without further ado, let's jump back a little more than 30 years ago. The first Barbie we are going to talk about is Air Force Barbie from 1991. As you can see, she has the blonde hair and the cap, the leather jacket, the green uniform underneath, the blue scarf. The bag that I would be recommending to Barbie with this outfit is the Tots de-styling bag. Perhaps a little bit of an odd choice because this bag was actually based on another bag that was worn by Princess Diana. She is obviously not very much giving the army vibes, but I think this is a pretty cool bag. It is decent, it is classic, it is proper in its own way, but on the other hand, it is also quite edgy. It has the chunky zipper, the hardware, the snap buttons, something she might also just be finding on her uniform in its own way. It's kind of tough and edgy, I would say. Full disclosure, I have no idea what would be convenient to wear if you are an Air Force pilot. So what I'm saying here might be completely ridiculous, but this bag does come with a crossbody strap. So Barbie can just grab it by the top handles, sling it over the shoulder and run off to her airplane. Then we are moving over to the second Barbie, and that is Dentist Barbie from 1997. Again, a bold, big, blonde hairstyle. She has the white lab coat sort of thing with something blue underneath and the blue pumps. I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen a lab coat that was as tailored as the one that this Barbie is wearing, so kudos to that in terms of styling. Secondly, I also don't think I've ever seen a dentist in heels, but at the end of the day she does actually get to sit a lot, so it might be workable. The bag I would be recommending to Dentist Barbie is this Wandler Maggie bag. I think this is a very classic and professional bag, also easy to grab and go. You just fling it over the shoulder. But there was another reason why I chose this bag, and that is because this bag can actually smile, and out of all professions, who wouldn't like that more than a dentist? It also has a lot of teeth over here in the zipper, so you can just ask it to open up, show its teeth, then open up the bag, and you can look inside. It actually has a light interior, so for somebody who has to dig inside of dark holes all day long, how convenient would it be if you open up your bag and you can actually see what is inside. Then next up is 1999 Career Woman Barbie. As you can see, she's wearing the gray suit, likewise the gray pumps, has a red necklace and a bit of a red top underneath, but nothing too distracting. She is already wearing a bag. You can see she has quite a bit of stuff to carry, and her tote is a little bit exploding. So with this Barbie, I would first definitely check if we can reduce all of the stuff in her bag, because we are still going for a tote, but one that is perhaps a little bit more classic and not as capacious as we like to say nowadays. In the bag I would be recommending to Career Barbie is the YSL East West tote, or the Saint Laurent East West tote. So just zoomed out so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, I feel like this tote is a classic. If you've seen the review that I've done about this bag, you know I have a love-hate type of relationship with it. But it's a classic, it is very low-key, doesn't have a lot of branding to it. There's this little YSL logo that you can show if you like, but it's just as easy to hide away or to take off this charm completely. I think this is a perfect complement to any career woman's wardrobe, and Barbie is definitely not going to be an exception to that. Next up is 2005 American Idol Barbie. So I have to say that we also had idols in the Netherlands, or at least over here it was called Idols and not American Idol, obviously, but I can really not remember anybody looking like that on that show. So perhaps this was different in the United States. We have some fun outfits going on here, very colorful. If you want to be discovered and you might actually not be so good at singing, then you can at least try to make your outfit memorable. So the bag I would recommend to this outfit, or these outfits, is my Givenchy Antigona in the mini size, but specifically in this box calf. I think color wise this is probably one of the loudest Givenchy Antigonas around, and as long as we are being colorful, you might as well just add some red to the frame. So the reason why I have this bag in my collection is only because I really wanted to have a Givenchy Antigona. I think it's such a classic silhouette. I would have loved to have it in a pebbled leather that was a bit more neutral, but this came by for such an amazing price, and I do really love it and appreciate it as it is. It's such a fun color and it works so well for a bag this size. But it does bring me back to the conclusion that I'm very much a neutrals girl. I think this is really cool. It has a place in my collection, but honestly I wouldn't really know what to do if I had 10 of these super colorful bags, because to me it does draw a lot of attention, but that would probably be perfect if you are performing on American Idol halfway the 2000s. And then last stop is 2010 Computer Engineer Barbie. This outfit aches me a little bit because this is such a stereotypical outfit. I think overall with the other professions they've done like a reasonable representation of what a woman might be wearing. Okay, perhaps not always very practical, but come on, the pink laptop, the trousers with the glitters. Obviously with people working at Mattel, at least at that point in time, had never seen a female computer engineer. There's quite a lot of female computer engineers where I work. They definitely do not look like that, and I also highly doubt that a female computer engineer would look like that in 2010. So to this Barbie I would be recommending a full makeover, but if we just have to stick to the bag, to Computer Engineer Barbie I would be recommending the Reigns backpack, either in the micro size or in the mini. Depends a little bit on how much capacity she needs. I just grabbed the micro now. My boyfriend has been using my mini quite a bit ever since he started his new job, and I didn't feel like looking for it or emptying out the bag. For Computer Engineer Barbie, I am assuming that she's looking for something practical, something she can wear day in, day out, that will be water resistant because she does want to pack her laptop in here. And of course that thing shouldn't get wet. She might like to wear something that is a bit more low-key, doesn't have any branding on it. This is a unisex backpack. So this is a bag that her male colleagues might actually also wear. So I'm making a lot of assumptions for this Barbie. Of course, she would be free to just have a look in my closet, see if there's another work bag that she likes. And after that, we can have some tea and talk about engineering. I am all down for it. So these are my recommendations for Barbies that we have seen over the past 35 years or so in different professions. Of course, this is all meant in good fun, and by no means do I want to stereotype people in any of these professions, so please do not take offense. I will be tagging some people down below to do this tag as well. I can imagine it might be a little bit of a challenging one to do if you don't have a lot of hefty colors, sparkles or prints in your wardrobe, so no pressure at all. But perhaps you can also take a little bit of a different take on the topic than I did. Beauty Luxe Lover also did a very nice take on this subject, looking at what bags Barbie has actually worn in the past and then relating them to luxury bags that look very similar. So great job on that. Anyway, before I keep on talking, some people will be tagged down below. If you haven't been tagged, you want to do this video, go right ahead. I think it's a super fun topic and I really like seeing all of these bags that are pulled from all corners that I have never really seen before. Definitely participate in this tag if you like. If you do, please mention me so I get a notification and I get to see what you have to say because I'm super curious. That's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, there's a styling, a situation and a taste for everything, so don't judge. Wear whatever the bag you like. Until next time, or as we would say in Dutch, doei!